Hello fellow rebels, Coach Staci here, and today I'm going to be walking you through the basics of rowing. Now I'm sure many of you have seen one of these rowers in your gym before, but you might find it overwhelmingly intimidating and think that for some reason you might capsize and drown. I totally get it, no worries at all. Today I'm going to be walking you through a quick setup, overview, and helpful drills that will have you rowing like a pro in no time. Now, before we get into it, feel free to hit subscribe and click the bell to be notified whenever we release a new video. We really appreciate the support. So the rowing machine, or the erg, that we are going to be talking about today is a Concept 2 rower. And a Concept 2 rower is a specific brand, and it's one of the more popular options that are available in gyms all over the world. So there's a good chance that your rower at your gym is a Concept 2. Now, if it's not, the very specific directions on how to use the screen won't be applicable to you, but the rest of the instructions on the form, doesn't matter which machine you're using, they are all the same. Okay, so let's start with setup, and let's start with our foot position. So we're going to want to get our feet set in and strapped into the machine with the strap going over the ball of your foot. This will allow for the most powerful stroke, and you should be able to lift your heel up in this position. If you find that the footrest is too high or too low, like it is for me here, then you can just adjust the footrest into a better position. So the next thing we want to do is set our damper, and the damper is the lever on the side of the wheel with the numbers labeled from 1 to 10, and this controls how much air goes through the machine. It can be thought of like gears on a bike, with a lower damper number like a lower bike gear. So a setting of 1 will feel fast and easier to pull, but you'll need to move quicker to generate power. But if you crank the damper up to 10, it doesn't mean a better workout either. It just means a tougher pull. So you're getting more strength out of it, like you are trying to row a boat. So we recommend starting with the damper setting around 3 to 5 to start. This will allow for the best amount of resistance to learn while also getting a great workout in. The Concept 2 display will automatically turn on when you start rowing, or you can hit any button and choose just row. This will be the easiest way to get on and just get going. If you're looking for any other readouts or measurements, you can cycle through the various options just by hitting the display button and the units button, respectively. Okay, so now we know how to set up on the machine. Let's start looking at some drills. So the rowing stroke is broken down into 4 parts: the catch, the drive, the finish, and the recovery. The catch is the start of the stroke. This is when your knees are bent, your shins are around vertical, your body is leaned forward slightly and at about a 1 o'clock position, your arms will be straight. And this here puts you in the ideal position to generate power. The drive is exactly what it sounds like. It's where we're going to be driving and generating that power for the stroke. And the order in which we generate the power is key here. So it should go legs first, then a slight lean back with the body, and then pull with the arms. So over time, as you practice, they'll start to blend smoothly right together. It'll be legs, body, arms. Now, a great drill is to practice driving with just the legs. Then, once that feels really good, add a slight backwards lean. And once that feels good, finally do them all together with the legs, the body, and the arm pull. A common mistake is to pull hard with the arms first. This greatly decreases the amount of power we can put into the stroke. We want to keep the arms straight and wait until the handle passes the knees before we first bend the arms. The last common mistake here on the drive is to let the body get pulled forward while we're driving with the legs. We want to keep a strong and stable midsection so that we can go smoothly from the leg drive to the body lean. After you've completed the drive, we then find ourselves at the finish. Here the legs are extended, the body is leaning back slightly, the handle is at solar plexus level, shoulders are down, and wrists are straight. Now, a common mistake is to shrug the shoulders up by the ears. This is often accompanied by bent wrists and chicken wing arms. Neither of those things are things we are looking for with our row. Instead, we want our shoulders down and our elbows close to our side, with about maybe enough space between the arms and the body for a grapefruit to fit. So not a lot of space at all. Another mistake is to pull the handle too high, so to the neck or the face. We want to handle down at the solar plexus, not orbiting up in the solar system. Another common mistake is to lean back too far. We're not trying to perform the one person luge here. We only need to lean back slightly, maybe to about an 11 o'clock position. So as a side note, I must have looked absolutely insane to anyone watching this when I was filming it at the gym. A great drill to feel the finished position is to just work on the arm motion, keep your legs extended, lean back slightly, and pull with just the arms. So after the finish, we'll return back to the start, and this is called the recovery. Just as we had a proper order for the drive, legs, body, arms, we'll have a proper order for the recovery as well. And it's just gonna be the opposite in this case. Arms, body, and then legs. So straighten the arms, lean forward slightly, and finally bend the legs to bring yourself back to the catch. A common mistake here is to bend the legs too early when recovering on the stroke. You'll know that you are doing this because you'll have to lift up the handle up and over your knees. So instead, wait for the handle to pass your knees and then bend the legs. Hope you found this video helpful and give it a big thumbs up if you did. Now, if you need further help with your rowing, check out Nerd Fitness Online Coaching, where one of our awesome coaches can take the confusion out of your workouts and nutrition and help you reach your goals. If you want more helpful training information, check out this video that I made on building your own workout. Have fun and take care.